Abracadabra. Abracadabra. I can't go down. Get it right. You're going to be playing Pictionary, 4 grades, but it's not just BSing around. Like you guys got to get it right. The group the group that was in here last period got an 80. Lowest grade was an 80, 80 to 100 out of all the different groups. Yeah, it's a group, but you guys all collaborate, right? And it's all you guys got to push each other and help each other to get these things. You'll see how it works in a moment. Hello, kiddos. Oh, never mind. Hello, kiddos. Just so you guys know where we're going to be today, let me share my screen. Make sure that you are here. Make sure that you're going to be going to this lesson today. Today is the January 14th, Meiosis versus Mitosis. That's where you're going to be. And I'm going to share my screen with you again, I think. All right, cool. We're here. So that you, those especially the kids that are in here now, some of you guys there at home, you guys need to look and see what it is that you're going to need today. You're going to need paper and pen, something to write on and write with. All these things are this is what we're going to do, and this is what you're going to need in order for this to work today. So we'll get started on time. I think we start today at 12:05, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look. Hey, can you guys, I need to test my sound. I'm not using my headphones today. Can somebody at home come on, Mike, and say something? Yo, kids at home, can one of you guys come on, Mike, and say something? Yeah, we start at 12:05. Somebody at home. So that, I guess the only person in here from home so far is Ariel and Safe. One of you guys say something.
Can you hear it?
Yes, we can hear you.
I hear you, but oh, that's Safe. Okay, I heard her. Cool. I'm just trying to see what the kids at home sound like, because you need to hear them through my computer. Y'all don't want to mess with me today, do I'm telling you, I'll put Daniel on you. Daniel put the book down on you. Daniel's the only one in here can do anything. The rest of y'all break like water on a wall. Hello, beautiful people. Who is that just came in the room? Taylor Tubbs. What's up, Tubbs? Hi, Tubbs. Woo. Are you what shoes are you wearing right now, Tubbs? You wearing Doc Martens or tennis shoes or what? What you wearing?
Socks.
Socks. Just socks? Oh man, come on. It's like I feel like working at home has its disadvantages, right? We kind of fall away from being a human, right? We devolve rather. We walk around in robes and socks and stuff. You know, it's like get up, make your bed, put on your shoes, brush your teeth, comb your hair, just so you feel like you're part of the rest of us. You know what I mean? My wife's been working from home now for not over a year, about 10 months. She probably doesn't get dressed till about 8 o'clock in the morning. Used to, she'd probably get up and be dressed by 6, right? Now it's just, what, do not have to get dressed till 8 o'clock? Well, she's probably dressed by 7:30. Yeah, I know. She gets to work but she works all day. She starts working at 8, and she probably doesn't stop working till 9 or 10 o'clock at night. She literally is working 13, 14 hours a day. That's a long, whoa, what happened? What happened? What? Let's see who's here. Yeah, you're gonna definitely need to use your computer. Doing this from my phone will be very difficult. There was somebody that asked, can we do this from a phone? And I was thinking, nope, not what you're gonna be doing today. You can see that there's Pictionary. We're gonna play Pictionary. Please be looking at what we're going to do, and this is what you're going to need to do this. So if you do not have paper or pencil, now is the time to get that. Let me make sure this is recording. I'm going to use your recording in this class. I feel like it's going to be better than last class. Pause recording. Okay, we're recording. Yeah, this will be a better one. Good morning. For those of you that have just arrived, what? For those of you that have just arrived, this is what you are going to do today. This is our agenda. This is what we're going to need in order to accomplish this agenda. Those of you at home also, when you come on to say something, you actually come on to your mic to vocalize something, please say it loud. The students in the room with me can only hear you through my computer. No one's wearing headphones because we're not going to be on the computer that long. At least we're not. You guys will be, but we're not. We're tired of the computer. I'm going to throw this thing in the ocean when I'm done with it. Okay. All right, it's 12:05. I'm going to go ahead and explain to you a little bit about today so that we can get started. Just as a reminder, that some of you guys have just arrived. Those of you guys that have just arrived, you're going to need these items today. You need to make sure, hold on a second, I just got a text. You're going to need something to write on and write with. So if you do not have that, I'm going to pause it and give you guys 1 minute to get something to write on and write with. Hopefully by third period, you actually have something to write on and with. If you're coming to school and just watching this like casually, good luck. I bet it's not working well. Second, this is the agenda. I want to talk about what we're going to do today, and then I'm going to pause, give you 60 seconds, get something to write on and write with, and then we'll get started. So the agenda today is pretty straightforward. I'm going to give you a hook, something that's going to kind of hopefully get your mind going in the right direction for what we're going to learn. Second, I'm going to give you guys an explanation of meiosis, this process of meiosis. I promise not to talk longer than 15 minutes. If I do, Javier says he's going to tell me to shut up, and Daniel says he's going to give me a kickboxing hit or a taekwondo kick to the back of the head. We'll see. Hopefully I can duck fast enough to get out of his way. And then you're going to play group Pictionary. You're going to have 20 minutes to play a game, sort of. It's sort of like a game. It's a modified version of Pictionary. And it's going to be for a grade, right? There's 5 sections. Every section's worth 20 points. And so if you get all 5 correct, you get a 100. You're going to present this as well. The exit ticket, I'm actually going to save so we're not rushed for the next class. Also, if you want, I've had several people say, can I retake the quiz from last class? Yes, but you have to come to office hours today to do so. If you come to office hours, I'm going to review the last quiz, and then in office hours tomorrow, there will be a retake. And retakes are not going to be in class anymore. You want to retake, come after school and office hours, not during class. It slows us down, takes too much time, and if you're going to come, you're going to study for it first and show that you want to. It's not going to just be like, oh, I think I'll take another chance at it just because it's available. You'll need to go to do this. All right, I'm going to pause 60 seconds, get something to write on and write with. You're going to need it in order to play the Pictionary. So you have 60 seconds. Go, 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 man. Y'all gonna need something to write on. What do y'all, you gonna put your hands in your pockets? What the heck? Let's go, man. Y'all need something to write on right with. What y'all gonna do? Unless y'all want to tattoo it on yourselves. You don't want a tattoo? Tell them, Tubbs. Jesus. How many people in class today? 24? What? There's 28 of you. Who are the 4? See, Mock's threatening everybody with his avatar, acting like he's going to punch somebody. Come on, Mock, man, I'm right here. Bring it, baby, bring it. Bring it, Mock. I was asked, when is my eye surgery? My eye surgery will be next Wednesday and Friday. I'm hoping to still teach you guys on Thursday. I don't plan to miss. No, I do not. Oh my God. There's some scratch paper you can write on the back of right there. It says "do now" on it. You can turn them over and use the back. I think that you could use that. Yeah, well, that's the best you can do. Next time you come to class, heads up, probably paper's a good idea. Otherwise, I don't have any. Y'all have something y'all can share with him or not? What? Okay, all right, we're gonna begin. So before we start, I wanna start here. And you guys are thinking, Jesus, Pope, man, do we really want to start here? And I think it's important that we start here and we talk about this. This was your quiz that was taken last class, and I want to look at what the data says. This is everybody's quizzes, both 1A and 3A periods, 1A and 3A. This is the graph of it, but let's look and see what we actually see. So if you looked at this, this is the kids that asked a question. So they went through the PowerPoint, read it, and then, by reading it, they probably did gained a lot of information, started to think about it because they wanted to know what else they wanted to understand or what it was they didn't understand. And by doing that, they learned. And then they asked a question and they got a 100 for just asking the question. And then they took the quiz. And you'll see the average quiz grade was a 64. 64. Kids that didn't ask the question, you can see the average grade was a 35. So that's a pretty big difference. You can see it's not that, statistically, it's not that big of a deal. But what I would really think that's interesting is when you look over here to the quintiles. Here's quintile 75. 75% of the students got a 78 or greater that asked the question. And 75% of the students, the top 25, 75% is the quintile 75. This is going to be the top 25, got a 78% or better. Top 25% got a 44 or better that didn't ask a question. That's a big difference. Now, all you had to do is just go in and take some initiative and ask that question. I get it. You're at home. It's online. It's not that exciting. However, it's a choice that you have to make. These kids make choices too. So this Google image, by the way, I just Googled students struggling to get to school or students that have to go through a journey to get to school. And I came up with lots of different images. These are students in Indonesia, I read this article, that live on the other side of a river that continually floods and washes out this bridge. These kids, this bridge has failed on one side. It's literally failed. And these kids have to cross this bridge back and forth every day to go to school. Now, if these kids can go over a river where if they were to fall in, they would get swept away. You can see there's a current there. That water's not still. You can open your computer and read a PowerPoint to come up with some questions. I'm just saying. I mean, that's possible, right? There are people that go through a lot more for less than what you get. You could go through a lot more for a lot more, essentially, than what these kids have an opportunity at. I do think it's cool, though. What do you notice about this that just seems completely out of place? Anybody see it that seems really out of place? It struck me. Something that just kind of strikes you like, what? Come on.
They're wearing Vans.
Exactly, dude. Check that out. That kid's wearing a pair of new Vans. I thought, what? Check her out, dude, with her new Vans, man. That's why she's leading the pack. She's the boss. She's got her new Vans on. I think that's so funny. That's why I use this picture. I like this one the most. Nevertheless,
Where's that
guys, come
picture
on.
come from?
It was in Indonesia. These are Indonesian students.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Okay. So here we go. Let's go. Let's get started. All right. You guys have 60 seconds. Jot down and don't put them in the chat. Jot them down. Think about it. How many similarities do you see between my son and I? You have 60 seconds. You have 60 seconds. Be specific. Realize we both have heads. We both have eyes. No kidding. Be more observant than that. You have 60 seconds. Go. Do not drop them in the chat yet. I wanna be chatting green. 10 seconds. I need you to start dropping them in the chat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Drop them in the chat. Let's see what you got. Chat them to everybody. Eye shape, hair color, dimples, eye color, skin tone. We actually have different color eyes. Cheekbones, face structure, nose. Yes, we both have a nose. Eyebrow shape, eyebrows. Okay. All right, skin tone. Yeah, sunburn. Probably why I have skin cancer. Look at that terrible sunburn I had. All right, here we go. Next. What about here? This is my daughter and my son. What similarities do you see here? You've got 1 minute. Do not put it in the chat yet. Just look. Yes, the bug is real. "30 seconds. Write down as many as you can. "5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Drop them in the chat, yo. Hair color, eye color. They do have the same color eyes. Skin tone, eyebrows. Yes, they both have eyebrows. Eyebrow shape, lip shape. Okay, hair color, eye color, lots of stuff. Okay, nose shape. They actually do have very similar noses. Okay. Now, this is the question that should be a little perplexing, and maybe you guys have an answer. If my children have the same parents, and they do, this is the parent, this is this is their mother and I, why don't they look exactly the same? Why don't my children look like absolute clones of one another? They get their DNA from the same people, or why don't they look exactly like me or exactly like her? Why are they different? And this is a question that you're going to have to be able to answer, and a lot like with this, it won't be quite this open-ended, but it'll be very similar to this whenever we have the next exam. So this is something you should be able to have they do take traits from both of their parents, but if they do take their traits from both parents, why don't they both look the same? Okay, because your genes are way stronger? No, that's not true. DNA. Whoa. Somebody just said this. What does it say? Tabitha. You can send that. Oh my God, Monk, you guys are already talking about what Alan said. So like Alan hit the nail on the head. We're going to come to this because our genes do cross over. So it's because of meiosis. And we'll need to write about this in a little more detail on Tuesday. So here we go. This is today's lesson. Write this information down. You must have this written down so that you can play Pictionary. You have 2 minutes to get all of this written. You have got to be able to do this. Use this information for the game today. Yeah, but that was after that was 15 minutes when I started doing this. I have 14 minutes and 27 seconds left. I just went to the hook. That was the hook. The hook took me 5 minutes. I'm timing it okay. I'm not going to get kicked in the head by Daniel. You guys will be working in 14 minutes and 11 seconds. Awesome. You guys have 1 more minute to write this down. Keep writing. Oh, I got this in the way. You can answer about half the questions when they're asking you to compare and contrast or distinguish between mitosis and meiosis if you know this bit of information right here. This is literally half of the bag, right? You can either figure it out or have enough information to write about. You got 20 more seconds before I move on. I'm waiting 2 minutes. It's not that much information. If you're not done, you're welcome to come back to it, but it's easy to have as a reference straight into your hand when you're sharing your screen. But I do have this PowerPoint shared with you. It's on today's lesson, today being I think today's 13th. I know it's the 13th of January, the year of our Lord 2020. All right, moving forward. So in meiosis, you do have 2 rounds of division. I'm going to handle these things point by point, and then I'm going to come back to that image, and then we're going to release you. So you do have 2 rounds of division. Just like mitosis, you have interphase here. So it's going to start with the cell cycle here. So you have interphase. And also like that precedes mitosis, interphase is only occurring once, right? You have interphase and then you go to mitosis. Now, you go through prophase, you can see nuclear envelope breaking down, the DNA is condensing. There's a little arrow I'm going to come back here and explain here in a moment. That's not a structure. That literally is an arrow pointing out something that I'll come back to. Metaphase, the sister chromatids line up. You've got the kinetochore connected to the spindles. Anaphase, kinetochores are pulled apart the centromere, then they're being pulled to each pole. This little dotted line is symbolizing that they're or telophase, and then cytokinesis. You have 2 different cells. Now I got a solid cell membrane. Well, cytokinesis results in 2 cells. Well, these cells now have a full complement of DNA. This is a diploid cell. This is also a diploid cell. A full complement of DNA. Notice that we do, when we go to meiosis 2, which is basically the same thing here, we're not starting with interphase again. Interphase is G1, S, and G2. S phase, you replicate your DNA. No replicating of DNA. So when the chromosomes are pulled apart, they're not going to be paired in these sister chromatids. They're just going to be chromatids. They're not paired anymore. They're pulled apart into 4 different cells. So if I divide once, 1 divided by 2 is 2. And then, or well, let's say that in this case it is. If I take 1/2, it's 2 halves. But these are 2 whole cells necessarily. And then I'm going to take these 2 cells and I'm going to divide them into 4. You'll notice that these 4 cells are different. What do you see that's different about these cells? This is a model. This isn't an exact replica of mitosis or meiosis. What do you notice is different about these chromosomes? How do we know that these cells are genetically different? What did the artist do to distinguish this?
They made them different colors.
Absolutely. And what part is different colors? Is it the cell membrane? What's different colors? I got some chats, yo. I got some chats, yo. Let's see. Yes, the DNA, the chromosomes. So other people saying the chromosomes. There you go. Okay, so yeah, the chromosomes are different colors. Well, there's a reason. I need to get back to this arrow. So let's look ahead a little bit, or really look backwards. So in prophase 1, because there's 2 rounds of prophase, the chromosomes line up and they form something called a tetrad. New term, I get it, but it's really not that big of a deal. This tetrad is pretty cool because what they do, these chromosomes, is they go through a process called gene shuffling or crossing over. Now, if any of you guys ever play cards, cards may not be played by this generation like they were in mine. You guys play on your phones a lot, but you know you have face cards. Face cards are going to be like your kings, queens, jacks. Those are face cards. Then you have your numbered cards, right? Your non-face cards. That's going to be like a 2 through a 10. Let's put an ace over here with the face cards. You got face cards, and then you have these others. Pretend for a moment that these face cards are your dominant traits, your dominant alleles. If all genes have 2 copies of themselves, I get a copy from my mom, I get a copy from my dad. Now, when I only give one of those 2 copies to my kids, what I do, and what you guys do too, all you guys, when you make sperm, and all you ladies, when you synthesize 1 egg every month, is you take those chromosomes and you allow them to cross over, and they go through something called gene shuffling. So in this case, you can see I take these 2 face cards, non-face cards, and I shuffle them. So in this case, I'll give this chromosome, and then this chromosome could be what we call recombinant gametes or recombinant DNA. I recombine that DNA. So let's say A is eye color, and I have brown eyes. I don't have brown eyes, but let's just say for a moment I do. Brown eyes and brown hair. Well, because I'll go through crossing over, it's possible for me to pass down brown eyes and blonde hair. If this is blonde and this is brown, I can still, these genes aren't necessarily linked. This will be important later on whenever I teach Punnett squares. Also, yeah, I could also pass down, in this case, if this is brown hair, maybe this is going to be, or no, this is brown eyes. Say this is green eyes. I could also pass down green eyes and brown hair. The point is, I'm shuffling my DNA. It's like taking 2 decks of cards, 1 face, 1 non, and shuffling them and pulling them apart. It's not going to all be face cards anymore. It's not going to all be non-face cards. Let's look at it even in more detail. Now, if this were, in this structure where they link is called a chiasma. If this was in normal times and you were in a class in person on the exam, you would literally be asked to draw and label a chiasma. You're going to need to do this at the end of next year anyway. This is a common question that is brought up on the IB exam that they expect you to be able to do. So you want to come back on your own and practice drawing this. Literally study it and practice drawing it. And by doing so, you'll start to remember it. So how it kind of works is just this way. Not going to get too much into the physiology. There are enzymes involved here, but you don't need to understand that. You take these chromosomes, they come together during prophase, and they're going to cross over. They're going to connect and exchange different parts. Now, this is a very simplified version of this. You can see that they're only exchanging at the tips. They actually exchange in multiple locations, but they're going to shuffle their DNA. This way, I can never pass down a gamete that's going to be the same as another one. I have 10,000 genes. If you multiply 10,000 times 10,000, you're going to get that many combinations for every single, and it's really a lot more complicated than that, but that's how many possible combinations you should get. And the egg is going to be the same way. So you're never going to have the same child. There'll never be another Tabitha. There'll never be another Javier, Daniel, Precious, any of you guys. There's never going to be another Alosa. There's never going to be another one of us, or even me. I can never have the same child, because every time I make a sperm, I am going to shuffle my DNA and separate it out into different gametes. Now, this is what you guys are going to do. I told you I would shut up soon, and I have 5 minutes. In a moment, you guys are all going to be separated into groups. Now, the kids in the room, they're going to be doing this right here in this room. They're going to be using paper. I will not be able to come into your, or I'm not going to, it's not that I'm ignoring you, but I'm going to be paying some attention to the kids in here. We're going to be yelling and screaming. You guys are going to yell and scream in your breakout groups. How it's going to work is I want you to think about Pictionary. Remember, in Pictionary, you cannot use words. No words can be used. And I have to understand, me being the judge here, I have to understand what you mean. And you're going to get 20 points for every 5 analogies. And I want you to use analogies. Don't be literal. Use analogies to make this fun. If you use something literal, it's not quite as much fun, right? Like, you'll see what I mean by this in a moment. Now, before we break, I want to go back and I want to look at the different categories. So these are my categories. In a moment, you're going to get a Google Doc, and these will be your categories. You have function, divisions, parent cell, daughter cells, types of cell, or type of cells. So let's go back and look again at this. This is what you guys wrote down. Now, some of these words are probably new. So I'm going to ask Boyce. Boyce, what does this word mean? S-O-M-A, soma. Do me a favor and Google it on your phone. You're fast with your hands. S-O-M-A. Boyce, you can come on your mic and yell out. What does soma mean?
Do you want me to say it?
Body.
It exact. Who said that? Was that Boyce?
Hey.
I'm looking for Boyce. Where's Boyce? That didn't sound like Boyce. Is Boyce you in here? Better be. Yo, Boyce.
You want me to say it?
Who's speaking, dude?
Oh, that was me. I'm sorry.
Oh, is that my Alan?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if that's Boyce or Alan. Alan, is Boyce, are you here? Just say yay or nay. If you don't say anything or chat to me,
I'm here.
All right, cool. Could you please tell me what soma means? S-O-M-A.
Sona?
Soma, S-O-M-A. What does that prefix in this word mean?
Hold on.
Use your phone. Soma.
It's a feminine given name meaning gold.
Soma, S-O-M-A? That's it? You don't see any other definition?
It can mean gold, wisdom, beautiful.
Jesus.
It got more than one definition.
Okay, is there one that says body? B-O-D-Y.
Yeah, it's one that says body.
Okay, and that's cool. So this is where people lose points, right here on point 5. I'm going to start there and work my way up. Somatic is a body cell. So my hand, my eyes, my brain, my intestines, my blood, any part of my body is a somatic cell. Reproductive cells are not part of my body. Those are gametes. That is sperm and egg. If you draw a vagina or a penis, that is technical. I don't know about you guys, but I could really consider my penis to be part of my body. And I hope, ladies, you consider your vagina to be part of your body as well. Eggs and sperm are not. They are products from our body. They are cells that we produce, but they are not part of our body. So if you give us a drawing or a picture of genitalia, you lose that point. Understand that when you go and make an analogy here, and this one, I don't mind to be so literal because I want to make sure you guys get this point. I will have kids that literally think that reproductive cells are going to be genitalia. They are not. They're not testicles, they're not ovaries, they're not fallopian tubes. Just get that point, okay? Then 4, I'm going to work my way up to 1. Daughter cells, those are the result of this. There are 2 points that you have to depict here. You have to depict that it's diploid, 2N, and they're identical. Then you also have to depict that these are haploid. These are 4 haploid cells that are non-identical. Uh-oh, Daniel's going to kick me in the head. I was waiting on the soma. Please don't hit me, Daniel. And then 3, parent cell. The parent cells are the same for both. You start out diploid, you start out diploid. Same thing. Rounds of division, there's only 1, so you're going to go from 1 cell divided into 2. That makes sense. And here you go through 2 rounds of division, so you start out with 1 cell divided into 4, so 2 to 4 cells. Purpose is straightforward: growth and reproduction. Growth and repair, unless you're a unicellular organism, and then reproduction. Now I'm going to show you where to go and break you into rooms. While I am breaking you guys into rooms or getting ready to show you where to go, please put your color behind your name. So are you blue? Are you gold? Are you orange? What's your color? Put in this room, it doesn't matter for y'all. Everybody else, put your color behind your name, and I will get you guys ready for breakout rooms.
It's a color based on the group, right?
Yeah, no, like you have colors. We've done this before, like your personality color. Are you a blue, a gold, an orange, or a green? What are you? Please put the color behind your name. Please put the color behind your name. While you're doing that, I'm just going to go and show you where you'll find the Google Docs that you're going to use. So you're going to find Google Docs. There's going to be, you'll see your group number. You'll be group 1, 2, 3, or 4, and you have different Google Docs. You guys at home are going to have to use Google Images to fill these boxes. You can't draw on this. I'm sorry. These kids are going to get to draw. And then we'll take a look at their drawing in a little while. But you'll see here is where you're going to be working. So on today's lesson, you'll find a link that'll be for 3A, 1A, 3A, and so on, all the different groups. All right, get ready. Here you weirdo kids go. All right.
Wait, so Mr. Cole, to clarify, the people that are at school right now are the ones drawing, and the people at home are guessing?
No, the people at home, that's a good question. The people that are at home are going to have to go into these Google Docs. The kids at school are going to be here in class drawing behind me. So you see like this whiteboard behind me, they're going to be using that and drawing on this paper and yelling and screaming at each other. There's going to be one kid drawing and everybody else telling them what to draw. You guys are going to have to just figure this out on your own. Roger that. You guys ready? Because the groups are opening. Here we go. All right. All right, you guys, y'all are up here. I put y'all in groups so I can walk around and look at your computers and see what they're doing. You guys are going to be up here. So she's going to draw that T chart. So you got to put mitosis, meiosis, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then y'all got to tell what to draw to represent those things. Every one of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 20 points. This has to be right. No, I just like a T chart. Doesn't matter. Hello, I'm Maria. I share my, I guess y'all don't really need to share screen. But go, go, go.
What do I draw?
You're in this group. What can you draw to symbolize these things?
What, these things?
Yep, that's what you got to figure out.
Can your hair be part of your body?
For your body? I mean, you possibly could. What are you trying to, there's 5 points. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Perfect. Growth and repair. Your hair grows and repairs itself.
Oh, you talking about here, you draw hair for growth? But I'm saying there's also 1, 2, 3, 4, that's the 5th point. The 5th point is gonna be the triangle stuff. So you can do hair for growth, and then you gotta draw symbols for repair. Y'all gotta start crack-a-lacking though, that's for sure. Y'all gotta come up with symbols for those words. Big time.
Shoot, I forgot what white cells look like.
Oh, shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my God, I brought everybody back. I hit I hit a button. Oh my God. I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb.
That looks like a dog. That one. Big.
You call us back?
Okay.
Yeah, dude, I didn't mean to bring you guys back. I'm gonna put you back in there. You can keep working, but I accidentally hit close rooms.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you back in there in 20 seconds. I have to wait. You're not gonna lose any time. I'll pause the clock.
Mr. Pro, so we can use like our paint app and then like draw on that.
You
And
can
then
draw on it, or you can use good images you find. You guys have, yeah,
Okay.
those of you guys that just got kicked out of your room, I'm sorry. I clicked the wrong, I literally clicked the button when I was tapping to you guys that you had 16 minutes.
Wow.
Hey, hush. You still have 16 minutes and 23 seconds. I'm putting you back in your room. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I paused the clock.
Mitosis. I think the baby. Oh, okay. Oh, you want to put a hand? No. What?
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right, yeah.
Hold on a second. What? Are you saying that mitosis is for reproduction or meiosis is for reproduction?
Ah, dang, Meiosis. Dang it.
Yeah, y'all almost lost 20 points. Man, y'all shouldn't let me catch that. Don't let me catch that. That's y'all's job. Yeah, that makes sense. You talking about a hammer?
Where?
A hand? Oh, yeah, because it's the body. Yeah, that makes sense.
Can I use words that represent what
No
it is?
words.
So, like,
No words. Hey, what rooms were you guys in? You got kicked out. I got to put you in back in your room. Mutar and Safe, you have to tell me which room. Okay, Safe, you're in room 4. Mutar, what room were you in? Mutar, what room were you in?
I was in room 3, I believe, or room 2.
Yeah, you're in room 2. All right, there you go.
exactly the same.
You also got to have, there's 2 things for daughter cells. They have to have, you got a non-identical and identical, and you got diploid and haploid. So you got to make sure you got everything represented to get all the points. Abracadabra. 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 I get up, I can't cool down. I get and round and round. Round and round and round. Getting going, no one knows.
Okay. What's that one? This one's identical, but not, this one's the two daughter cells, and they're not identical. Two parent cell and.
Just move the hair to the side and put one smiley face.
Yeah. They're not identical.
Holy shit.
Okay, hold on. I think I got it. Okay. It's a Halloween headband. This one's all lovey-dovey, this one's dead inside. Identical. Not identical. There we go. Next.
Mitosis. And the second one, you got a bunch of circles.
Circle. Oh, man.
Choose a cycle.
Wait, what?
Because of the cycle.
The cell cycle?
Looks like some of you guys are violating the rules. There can be no words.
No
No
words. Oh, so like if
words.
the image we use, it has words in it, we can't use that image?
Better find a one without words, yo.
Okay.
You're mute.
Guys, you can have no words. Some of your images have words. You cannot get credit if there's a word on the image. You can use numbers and symbols, but no words.
Okay.
You guys heard this,
So,
yes?
should I draw the sperm?
Yes, sir.
All right, making sure, no words. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, we got that one.
So
Okay, next.
you remember there's some of these that have, you have to represent diploid and haploid too. So make sure you include that. Symbols for diploid and haploid. If those symbols, you have to represent those.
I don't know.
Make sure you guys are using the symbols for diploid and haploid as well.
What?
Parent
Like
cells are
this?
diploid, daughter cells are the diploid, haploid. You gotta have, some of those require two images. Just heads up.
Okay.
That's all right, don't freak out, you got 8 minutes.
What?
Hush.
What?
This one?
No.
Two in right.
So meiosis results in 4 diploid daughter cells? Is that what you're saying?
Wrong one.
Look at her titles. I wouldn't say just fourth one. So fourth one for meiosis, fourth one for mitosis. I'd quit saying second one and first one. I'd say 4 mitosis, 4 meiosis to be very clear.
This one. One in?
How many cells?
That's okay, right? To put a letter?
Yeah, letters aren't words. I mean, that's a symbol. That's 5 minutes.
3 and 2. Number 2 mitosis and number.
Number 2? No, okay, for mitosis?
This one's mitosis.
Oh.
No, I'm asking.
No, not that one. Go to, yeah, isn't that the second one?
Oh, shoot, yeah. Okay. Okay, so now we just need 3. We're gonna make broccoli so he knows that's healthy.
Okay, they're running round and round, round and round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Nobody. Oh, you gotta stay 6 feet. You gotta keep 6 feet. You gotta stay 6 feet, man. Round and round.
Draw, this is confusing.
You can move around the room as long as y'all stay 6 feet apart. If y'all need to get
No, I
closer.
get confusion.
Draw like.
For which one? Meiosis or mitosis? Mitosis this way.
Mitosis for the third one?
I think you can know with the Lord.
You can draw like, you can draw a circle, 2 circles on top.
Okay.
And then 2 on the side. And then
For
2
mitosis?
Yeah, for mitosis.
Okay, so 2 circles.
Wait,
1,
so like 1, 2, wait, let me move.
2.
You can draw like this.
I'm blind, I can't see.
And then
Just,
wait. Like this, look.
right. 1, 2, 4, 2.
And then put lines in it too. I'll tell you the amount of lines you should put.
Let me get some.
Yeah. Y'all better start hustling, Jesus, man.
Like that?
Trip me and balls out.
You should put like, well, you already did it. You should put like two lines on the first one.
2 lines?
Just do it like that. It's too late.
It's not too late. You guys have 94 seconds.
I mean, I could.
I'd do as much
hurry
as I
up,
could.
But I could draw it smaller down here and then just cross it out.
Yeah, just try to put the shit in.
Okay. 1, 2,
Oh, no.
3, 4.
What?
Okay, now what?
So the first one, you draw 2 lines.
In it, just straight down?
Yeah.
1, 2, okay.
And
1 minute warning.
Two in the middle.
2 in the middle. In the middle. And where I'm going, no one knows.
Just come over here. That way you know.
Yeah, just one person, because I don't want to be touching markers there. All those were sanitized.
You could come over here.
You got 30 seconds, so y'all gotta do something.
Okay, well, somebody try to make green up.
That's
Dang
it.
it, precious.
All right, these rooms close in 55 seconds, and y'all gotta be out of my way. Man, why did y'all sacrifice your time? You don't have to come back yet. Y'all were done? You guys were done? We'll wait for everybody. "33 seconds, Mariela." What have we got here? All right, adios. I gotta sanitize my spot, man. You gotta skedaddle. Spray you. Look at that. Sanitize my area. Come over here. Awesome. Okay, so let's take a look and see what you guys have. Everybody's back now. We'll look at the group here. We'll look at their drawing after we look at you guys online. So let's see what you guys have. So let's go. We'll start with group 4. Why not group 4? All right. So let's see. Group 4, you guys got, oh, that's nice. A plant growing for growth, a seedling that's maturing for growth. And you got Bob the Builder thing. You got Bob the Builder, I guess, for repair. Here they come, repairman. For meiosis. Somebody's chatting to me. I think that's Bob. I mean, I think that's the character.
It's Felix.
It's Felix from Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay, Felix, Bob, whatever. Hush. Okay. Oh, look, you got some fish here that are maturing for reproduction. So you got fertilized fish eggs, fish eggs, fish eggs, and then a little baby for symbolizing reproduction. Nice. All right, 20 points for this group. Yay. Rounds of division. Oh, what's nice. A unicycle. So 1 round, 1 wheel, and then a bicycle for 2 rounds, 2 round wheels. Oh, haven't seen that one before. Nice, like it. Parent cell, hold on a sec. Oh, I don't know what the heart symbolizes. You're gonna have to explain that. I do get this. So 2 socks, meaning they're pairs of chromosomes for diploid. That's a nice. That's actually a really decent symbol. Who came up with that?
Me.
Who's me, man?
Abigail came up with it.
I don't believe anything.
Yeah, I thought Abigail came up with that.
That's a really
Not
nice
Earl.
one. Okay, what about the, okay, I do not understand the heart. So at this point, you got to help me with the heart because I'm not giving you points for parent cell with the heart. What does heart mean?
So we use like a full like unbroken heart for like diploids.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
we use a broken heart for haploid cells.
That makes sense. Makes sense. Dig it, dig it, dig it. You're split. You got half the DNA. That makes sense. Okay. The daughter cells are identical in mitosis. So you got, I guess, are these people supposed to be twins?
They used to be identical, then they dyed their hair and stuff.
Okay. I don't know who these people are. And then you've got 4 daughter cells. So it looks like 4 daughters, literally. And they're non-identical. They don't all look the same. So dig it. So far, 60. Let's go to 80. Come on, 80. No, that's 80. This is going to be 100. Let's see. Body cell, a leg and a foot, an ankle, a knee, all that. Yep, that would definitely be part of my body. And then sperm and egg or gametes. So 100 for this group. Excellent, 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 excellent. Looks like we got some chats. Oh, crap. Come on, chat function. Yay. Okay. All right. Let's go to group 3. Group 3. You got sperm and egg symbolizing reproduction for meiosis. Excellent. Makes sense. Mitosis is all about, hold on a second. I get the body for growth. What about repair? Don't they repair? Don't they repair? All right, hold on. Okay. Rounds of division, 1 round of division, 2 rounds of division. Did you guys draw that? Did somebody draw this?
Yes.
How did you draw it so well? What are you using to do that?
I had Google Docs on my iPad, so I just drew it real quick.
Oh, you're drawing on the screen of your iPad.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, see, I need that. I need that function on this computer so I can draw these things for you guys. Because drawing with the mouse sucks. Something fierce. Okay, that totally makes sense. Parent cell, diploid, 2 sets of chromosomes. I guess 2 alls represents 2 sets of chromosomes, or a full set of chromosomes, not 2 sets, but a full set of chromosomes, 2 chromosomes, pairs of chromosomes. Daughter cells are going to be a full complement of DNA. Excellent. These is half the DNA. Excellent. Did you guys draw these as well?
Yes.
Geez, these are good. That's great. So you didn't have to use a symbol for diploid or haploid here because I can actually physically see it. And then body, this is the body. Oh, different parts of the body, different cell types from the body. Excellent. That's a sperm piggy bank. I guess that sperm symbolizes love, I suppose. I don't think love is a prerequisite for reproduction, but okay. Yeah, I don't think like the snails are reproducing in my aquarium. I saw that a moment ago. They were mating. I don't think love's involved, but I guess here you guys didn't have a romantic view of it. Yeah, okay. So far, so good. I'm not sure about this actually. Let's go to group dose. Where's group dose? Group dose. Oh my God. What? Y'all didn't finish this in 20 minutes? Uh-oh. I'm not even going to look at it. Y'all hurt my feelings. Hurt my feelings bad. I'm going to freeze it too, you guys. You can't. That was your time, yo. So it is L frozen as viewer me. All right. Y'all want to come back and do it this afternoon? See you in office hours. I don't know what to tell you about that, but right now you got real problems. Okie doke. Let's go to group 1. We got some more artists again. We've got growth. Oh, it's a repairing a watch. I didn't know what this was happening. So a watch being repaired, that makes sense. Growth, a seedling growing. I've got reproduction, a female with an egg, a male with sperm. They combine to make an embryo. Good drawing. Who drew this?
Me.
Who's me? Oh,
Don't.
that was Abigail? I don't think so. She was in another group. Who was that? That was
Leah.
Lopez. Good drawing there. Rounds of division. Let me think about this. A penny symbolizes 1 cent, and it results in 2 cells. That's how
You're
I'm
overthinking it.
I must be. Can you tell me how this represents 1 round of division? Is it 1 banana?
One apple. Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. I was like, what? All right. Nice. 2 rounds of division. Here's what you guys did before. 2 rounds, except you're not really resulting in 4 cells. I guess if you take this cell is this 1 here and it divides out. Not so sure. Can you guys explain this one to me? You get a chance to defend it. Explain this one.
It was 2 rounds of division. The beginning was interphase, and then in the middle it was meiosis, and at the end it was the daughter nuclei. I drew it twice since it was 2 rounds instead of 1.
Okay, I guess technically that represents 2 rounds of division. I just think that you might would have wanted to take, you know, these 2 cells and let them go through a round of division to produce 4 daughter cells. If I had drawn it and it had, but I could see 2 rounds, and that's all you had to actually symbolize. Parent cells are identical diploid. I guess the one misnomer here is, or one thing that could throw people off is that if you think there are 2 cells that are parent cells, it's parent cell singular. If you're considering this just to be parents, okay, I get that. That's some pretty young parents. Are people having children that young? I mean, I don't know.
No.
I hope not. I hope I looked older than that when I had my children. So I got some chats here. You say yes? I don't know. My mother was a teenager when she had me. She was 19. I guess that's possible. But I think in this generation, oh, by the way, guess what the average age is for the first child? We've got 8 minutes. What's the average age for the first child of a female in the United States of America? A 7-year-old has children. That's what you just, the average age for. So you think the average is 7. That means there's 3-year-olds having kids. People can't have children at 7 years old. Come on. What do you think?
What was the question?
Yeah. Huh?
What was the question?
They shouldn't unless they've started their menstrual cycle. Do what again?
What was your question?
What do you think the average age is for the first child in the United States? Just curious what you guys think. So far, I've got 27, 35, 25, 23, and then I've got 7. And I'm terrified. 18 to 23 is a range. I want to know an age. Nobody's hit it yet. There's people that are close, but no one's hit it yet.
Is it higher or low?
Well, there's a lot of numbers here. You guys really think 19 is the average age? Surely you guys don't think 19 is the average age. That means that there's kids that are 16. Yeah, there are, but not. You guys still haven't. Oh, there it is. Winner chicken dinner. Daniel Martinez got it. 27 years old. No, that was Elosa. Elosa, 27 is the average age for the first birth in the United States. Okay, let's go. Daughter cells. The daughter cells are identical. These are identical twins. There are 4 daughter cells, and they're all different. That's nice. It looks like 4 siblings. That makes sense. Body, ear, and nose is part of your body, and a sperm and egg are a type of cell, or a gamete. So that looks good. 100 for this group. That was group 4, right? Yeah, or group 1. Well, I went from 4 to 1. Now, everybody pin yours on me. All right. Let me see if I can stop share. Pin my video so that you guys can look at me. And you'll see the drawing behind me, and I'll get Mariella to explain their image to you. All right, so Vanna is up here. I'll get out of the way. Pin my video so you can see there.
Just explain what it is.
Yep.
Okay. It said that this is repair because our hair naturally repairs itself. This. Oh shoot. Okay, this is mitosis. We flipped these by accident. So repairing is this one, which mitosis does. And these ones are repairing what else? What was it? What? No, it was repairing what else? Growth. Okay, yes. Okay, this one is repairing, and then the hair grows, and then for meiosis we put a baby, or what did we put the baby for? What's the other one?
You need your notes? Hurry up, man. These kids got to go to lunch. We got 5 minutes. We ain't got all day. We don't have all day, man.
half of them fall asleep in class.
No, they don't.
Okay. For meiosis, this one was reproduction. For number 2 of meiosis, it was rounds of division 2. And then this one is rounds of division 1. And these are like the good, healthy cells that went through the cell cycle healthy and that passed. We didn't get anything for number 3, which is on meiosis, which is parent cell 2 and diplomat. Over here, we got the cells or like multiple cells creating one, which is mitosis. That one is number 3. That one is parents. It's creating 4, my bad. Because that one creates that one, and then it creates 2, and then it creates 4. And then for this one down here, the meiosis daughter cells, these are not identical because this one's happy in the sunshine and this one's dead inside and has she's not happy. And then this one is 1. And then over here, these 2 are identical. They have the same smile, same eyes, same hair, and same taste.
And diploid, 2 N.
And 2 N's. Number 5 is the cell type reproductive cells. This is the sperm, this is the egg, and it creates baby. For cell type Socratic cells, it's a hen.
Okay. All right. Now, if you guys are going to retake the quiz, what do you need to do today? The quiz from last class, what has to happen? Exactly. Thank you. Javier says you come to office hours today at 3:15. You do the review. Then you get to take the quiz. When do you take the quiz? Today would be the review. Yes, tomorrow. That's true, Sanchez. Could you tell me when, yo? I know, but when tomorrow? Jesus, there's 24 hours. Okay, office hours. Thank you. During office hours. That's it. Office hours, or when you could do that. And I believe that's what, 3:15? Yeah, 3:15. All right. It is lunchtime. I will see you guys in the funny pages. Deuces.